Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are doing one of the videos kind of like the last stream, but where we just kind of go through all the information. Until you will see chapters underneath this video, so you can go to the information that you want, critical, and then you can kind of sort that out, you could say. So let's get on with the long video thingamajig here. Okay, so as we see here, we do have two slight risks for Houston, San Antonio, Pasadena, College Station, Texas, and Sugar Land, Texas. And this is for 9.4 million people. Let's actually put the cities in. Also Santa Fe. And yeah. Okay. So let's go back to category. So the marginal risk, which is the green risk, literally extends all the way from Syracuse down to Orlando, Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, Charlotte, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Jacksonville. Too many to count. Philadelphia, Baltimore, Richmond, Virginia Beach, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Akron. Too many to count. Or to do the count for information for population, that is 96 million people that are in this marginal risk. So we have less than 2% in all areas for tornadoes. So today we will not be doing a live stream. Wind risk, we do have a 50% chance. That is literally the entire marginal risk, but in a different color. And hail, we only have hail risk for Houston, Dallas, Austin, Albuquerque, and Colorado Springs. 5% and 15% for San Antonio, College Station, Bryan, Santa Fe, and New Braunfels. So let's get on to the radar for the next 5 hours. I might do another one of these videos later today, to like get you the updates. It doesn't look like this thing is actually spinning, so this could be a on land. Well, it looks like it could be spinning if it wanted to. So it is 9:03 a.m. EDT, and it goes out to 3:03. So we see all these cities. Let's actually only go here. So Santa Fe, Amarillo, Lubbock, Odessa, Beaumont, Houston, San Antonio, and then you can see the timing for possible severe storms for your area. So this is till 3, and then whenever it gets to 3, it gets more spotty. So we do see later around 3, we do have some severe storms near Little Rock and some spotty storms literally from the entire way of from Rochester. That's the city, Rochester and Syracuse. And then moving on all the way down to Houston. So we have like a cold front that's kind of pushing with all of this moisture right there. And then we also have tropical subtropical storm, and we will be talking about it. Okay, so talking about storms, this is the next 6-hour accumulation. So we see the main area where the main storms will be, and then we see it once again. And then 24-hour accumulation precipitation is mainly for the south central, but parts of the Appalachians will get around the exact same, up to 4 inches, 4 inches of rain in some spots. So now we are going on to temperature. So this is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. So we do have cooler than normal temperatures for almost the entire state of Idaho. Also Utah, Nevada, Montana, Washington, and Oregon. And then the entire state of Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah, and then some other states. We do have around a cooler than normal temperature for portions of Texas, and then we do have some extreme above average temperatures for the northeast and the north mid central, and then moving down to the mid Atlantic, and we have around the exact same. So now we are on to the 8 to 14 day forecast, and we see that it is getting smaller and smaller, and the heat is just expanding towards everyone. Yep. So, talking about heat, these are the forecast for your area. You can find your area. So, maximum for day 1 was the one that you just saw, and now this is the minimum day 1. So we do see some around 70s for more the south to the northwest, and even some 80s, and then we have 60s and 50s for further up north. Let's now do day 2 max temperatures. So especially in the southwest, we have 106, 109, 111 degrees Fahrenheit, 110, 110, 109, 106. So mainly this general area is going to get a heat spike, but it is going to cool down due to we have that cold front type thing. So we do have up here 90s and 80s, and then 90s and more 80s for parts of the southeast. The mid central is around 90s and 80s. Literally the entire west is over 90, except if you're in the Rocky Mountains. And then we do have some possible 90s for most of the East Coast. So let's go to day 2 minimum temperature outlook. So we do have 60s for the north and 70s and 80s for the south. Same thing. Day 3, literally around the exact same thing, but we do see this heat is moving west. So we are east. Sorry. So we are getting a lot of heat to the east now. And then we do actually have some 66 and some 70s around in the Rocky Mountains and in the higher elevations. And then we also have 100s in the southwest. So we have the day 3 minimum temperature in Fahrenheit, around 70s and 80s, around the exact same spot. Let's go to the 4-day maximum temperature outlook, which is around 90s for literally the entire south, and 90s up in the northwest. And then we also have some 90s for the southeast, and then we have some around the 80s, which is now moving towards the northeast. This is the minimum temperatures. So you could see the area around 70s to 80s, and more likely to be 70s for almost the entire state. So we do see around 90 degrees, and we do see this area kind of cooling down a little bit more, but mainly in this general area in the mid-central to the southeast we see up to 90 degrees. And then let's go on over to the day 5 minimum temperature around 70s to 80s, like we've been having for like the entire area. And then we have 90s, 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 100s, 70s. So literally it's like 70 up to like 90 temperatures for the entire country. Minimum temperatures around normal, around 70s. And then maximum for day 7 we have 90s, 90s, and 90s, and we do see that definite cool down for these states, and soon going to be moving towards where the files are, which we will be talking in another section, and you guys can go and see it. And then let me actually bring this over to the files due to it has wind gusts, which I did not know. Okay, so now we are going to the Atlantic Basin. So we do have subtropical depression for that X is where it is located. So it isn't going to impact land. If it is, it's not going to be strong. 35 miles per hour moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. This is advisory number 3. Let's see the wind speed probabilities. So we do actually have a 30% chance for it to actually go up to a tropical storm, but it's becoming more and more and more unlikely, due to it is going in a more unfavorable environment. So let's go on over to the EPAC, Eastern Pacific. So we do. Why isn't my mouse working? No. One sec. Oh, my mouse died. Amazing. Okay. Sorry about that. So we do have 80% or 30% in the next 48 days, and then we also had this 30% down here, disturbance number 4, 50% and 50% for disturbance number 2 to form in the next 48 days, and then 50 to 70% chance. We do actually have them as invest, as we can see here, invest in 93E and invest in 92E, also subtropical depression 4. So this is invest 93E track. So they all say it's going to go north and then go south and then go north and then go south. Kind of like what most models are showing. This is the GEFS. Goes north and then goes kind of, don't really know where they're going. So this is moderate model intensity. So we do see that just spikes up and then goes right down. And then this is the G3E invest. This is the GEPS. It just says it's going to like go up and then just kind of die on down. And this is what the imagery looks like. So we do see some spots of convection on the latest one that we have. This is the visible high res, where you can't really see it. So we are just going to go on to invest 92. Wait for it to load. Sorry about that. Let it pause here. and load up all the pixels. So we do see blow-ups of convection. This is probably the one that's most likely to form, 92E. So they say it's going to go up and then come on down. That's what most models are saying, and literally go straight down. Only one model says it's going to go up to a tropical storm, so this one is very unlikely to form. What? Question mark? That makes no sense. Okay, so this is subtropical depression 4. We do see that blow up of convection, which might help it get up to a tropical storm. In my opinion, it is a subtropical storm, but I do not make the rules here. So subtropical depression 4 model intensity guidance. Only one model says it will be a tropical storm, and that is the DSHP model. Not even the ship. So most of the models just say go out. The UKXI says it's going to go more west and might actually turn around and go down, which will make it form. And then two models say it will make a landfall. So this is the GEFS. GEFS all works together, but one model says it's going to go further out. This is the GEPS. They all work together until like the 24th hour, and then they kind of spread out, but mainly they work together. So now we are onto the files. This is the Bush file. The file that we all have been looking at for so long. So the core temperature is 74 degrees Fahrenheit, 26% humidity, and 1 mile per hour wind, which is the growth potential of moderate. And we are almost at 200,000 acres. 61% containment, human caused, and we are now lowering down on resources, which might make it spike up once again. So that is the basic information if you want it. So let's actually go to the second largest file. Not a lot of information, but the non-strat TR271 number 1 file, which is in the US FS Santa Fe National Forest. Excuse me. So the fire growth potential is minimal to low, and it is 15 miles east of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Let's go on over to the Bighorn file, and then we can end this pretty long video. 58,000 acres, and then 3.4 miles southeast of Tucson, Arizona. It shows the containment as 33% and almost 1,000 personnel. And yeah, so maximum wind speeds are around 7 to 12 with possible 20, which will make this file spread. So guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and share this video with everybody you know, social media, etc., etc.